podcast where we talk about the art and science of teaching. I am your host, Nika Janie Sandra, and today we're going to do something a little different. We'll be comparing two demo teachers and their unique approaches to teaching. Our focus will be the UDL or the Universal Design for Learning and the integration of new literacies and 21st century skills, and also constructive alignment of intended learning outcomes or the ILOs with teaching learning activities and assessment tasks and their level of technology integration using the teaching framework. To guide our discussion, we'll be using a set of comprehensive questions from the Uter's Guide, which will help us analyze and appreciate the strengths and positives of each teaching demo. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. So here's the first question. How do the tasks given by each demo teacher encourage students to explore and try new things? How are their approaches different?
So, based on what I observed sa two demo teachers, not just say different because kang Matugina is, Matugina is, o kang Miss Advina is, na sila different na kanang task nga gipabuhat sa estudyante. Just like what Miss Advina did na before si Jenny jump sa iyang discussion is kanang nagpa-games pa gani siya in which mao na siya ang naghatag og ganang energizer sa usa ka estudyante para mas maminaw pa sila o mas ma-energize, ma-engage pa sila, ma-participate sila. Yes. Ang collaboration between students and teachers. And while kang Miss Matugina is nagpa-dance siya, then nagpa-puzzle. So, there are two difference between two. So, ang amount ng naing ma-learn ang mga estudyante o ma-energize sila, nagana sila maminaw sa discussion because before sila ni-jump silang discussion is nagpa-game sa sila which is mo na siya ang usa kabuok na nagkalahian nila na mas mo kanang engage pa ang bata o maminaw pa ang bata sa mga discussion.
Yes. Tapos katong sa Miss Matugina po, di ba kayo nagpa-zoom pa si Ja?
Yes.
So, during nagpa-zoom pa si Ja is, mas na-relate po dito sa ija topic, which is katong nagpa-puzzle sila, mag-zoom pa, then stop puzzle. So, di ba grabe lang connected?
Yes.
So, nice kaayo ang iyang motivation task.
Yes. True.
So, here's the second question. How does teacher get students to work together and help each other? What are the differences in their approaches?
So, Miss Rosado.
Sa ako nabantayan sa ilang mga tangki mo is maunang na-engage yun ang mga bata o sila teacher kaya nagpa-activity man na sila. And also the collaboration, like what Miss Advina, yung tagpahimo na nagpa-demonstrate sila ng mga basic dance step ng alitap-tap. And also, syempre ikaw as a student, mag-brainstorm magagod ka muna, and also mag-collab magagod ka mo, so tinabangay ka dyan. So, dyan yung collaboration between sa student and also the teacher na pwede ka mga dyan idea ng sound. Dari, part of, para mas mag-guide ka mo.
Yes.
And kang Miss Matugina is dito makita po ang work together which is the collaboration between sa students and the teachers because nagpa second activity na po si Miss Matugina mao tong nagpa-grouping si Jana about rasab sa circulation of blood which is the oxygenated blood and the oxygenated blood in which ang by group is tag-assignan sila na mag-draw sila sa heart then magkuhan sila og mga asa unsay pangalan ng kanang superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, then paunahanay sila og butang dito sa whiteboard, then pagkahuman ato, kung kinsay nakauna is may una mo explain. Mga tong na sila kanang collaboration between sa student and the teachers.
So here's the third question. What choices can students make in tasks from each teacher and how are these options different? So, based on my observation, wala na may si Jai
Kanang kuan tagatag na choices because nakaplan
nakaplan ng each activities for the students.
Yes.
So, let's proceed to the number 4. So, here's the question. Can you read it, Miss Rosado?
How does each teacher encourage students to share their thoughts and think about their own learning? And how are their methods different?
So, in what Miss Matugina before si Janing nagpahatag og activity na pud sa atong about sa vibe group is tagpahimo pa tandang media og essay in which tigdul tag butang dito sa essay ang atong share ang atong
Knowledge.
cause, atong knowledge
Yes, ang
about
knowledge.
ana na specific na topic which is about sa circulation of blood. So karang gibutan dito ang mga kanang how this veins or din kaning functions sa atong lawas o importance pud sa ato.
So, sa ako pag na-observe is kay Miss Ivy Matugina is true writing. So,
Yes.
nagpa-easy si Ja para mas kanang ato jud na
Mas may bawaan,
if ang ato learning
Oo.
is the-observe ko jud na
Napakagod.
kung ijang
Yes.
topic.
Oo.
And kang Miss Ogbina pod is true applying or nagpa-demonstrate kita, di ba? Nagpasayaw kita ni Miss Matugina, ni Miss Ogbina rather. So here's the next question. So how does each teacher tell us about the upcoming tasks and activities, and how did you communicate differently? So
So based on my observation is after the discussion is Miss Vina kanang maghatag dadun sa og activities in which connected ra gyapon sa jang discussion kanang about to sa atong pag-interpret sa mga action, mga basic steps like what we did in kamam dilito inana mo rag same ra gani niya tapos agang Miss Matugina is kanang after sa discussion is patuloy itong nagpa-count na siya sa ato 1 to 4 tapos mula itong ang mga estudyante is consuming man ang time so dali-dali sila og kanang form na dadyo sila og lingin then start na dadyo og atong sa ijang sa ijang rubrics dito og sa ijang pag-communicate dito sa estudyante na inanayon ba dyan si Jana mag-drawing sa tapos paggaman utang sa imong members ug ipilit na dyan dito sa whiteboard.
And also kay Ma'am Matugina is tag-tell niya sa student about sa upcoming na task is through PPT.
Oh, yeah.
Ija ni tag up ang PPT. So
Ija
niya
nang
tag
ipa-show
implement
ang
niya sa
rubric.
activity. Yes,
wala
ija
na instructions.
Instruction.
Yes. So that's it. So the next question is, how does each demo teacher remind students about what they're supposed to be learning and why it is important? So how do their reminders differ?
Based on my observation, kang Miss Edwina, nagpa-remind siya sa mga estudyante na kanis siya na mga basic steps is very important din siya kung magsayo na og dance kay ma-apply mo din siya kay dili mga jud ka angay mag-action og dili jud siya sakto sa gipangadyo dito sa alitap-tap dance. While kang Miss Matugina about the circulation of blood is very jud ka important na tagpa-remind sa ato na ma-apply ni siya og kanang pwede po ni siya ma-share sa imong mga students kung may mo na kag teacher para mas may bawaan sa mga students na gabi ka importante ang circulation of blood sa atong lawas kanang dawitan mo exercise sa mga buhaton na to sa pangadlaw-adlaw.
Nagpa-remind si Miss Adriana na about sa importance ng alitatong dance.
Kadali ra to na ninyo na. Kani daw na kanang basic, kani daw mga basic na kuan kay ma-apply daw ni nato sa kung magpa-kuan daw ta.
Ay,
Kadali ra to sa dyan nag-ingon.
ay mao. Kan Miss Matugina ako naglang.
Oo. Nung nakainungtong.
Here's the next question. So, how does each teacher keep distractions to a minimum during their lessons? So, what are the difference are there in their strategies? So, sa ako sa na-observe, during Miss Alvina demo teaching, medyo nagkayagaw siya during motivation.
Atong first di dyan na activity.
Oo.
Yeah.
Kay murag wala ni siya, like, di pa niya kay Miss Tugina na, if lang siya na students, nagta, shh, di ba? So, mamatay siya, then so, makash up mo dyan ilang attention.
Attention.
So, maunang, pag during activities ni Miss Matugina, pag-implement niya ng activities, kuan ka ng payapa, peaceful, guys, siya hana, smooth.
Hanay.
Yes, hanay lang siya pagkanta ng activities. So, mapunto ang ako na-observe during sa iladuhan na.
And also, para makapansin sila distraction is kung nagpakanya si ate na what's JJ Salty na word is ding-dong kita.
Si Miss
And also
Matugina.
hands up, di ba?
Yes.
Para maka-concern kita sa distract, di ba?
Oo.
Minimum na distraction
Oh,
sa mga
yes.
bata.
True, I agree.
True.
So here's the next question. So how does each demo teacher use computers or digital tools to teach, and what differences are there in their use?
So for me, in this 21st century, so the teacher will always use kanang PPT, itong PPT slides na mas dali ra makita sa mga estudyante, dali ra masabot nila through sa screen na ilang mabasa og kanang dili para sa una na visual aid, tapos kanang naiuban na kanang ang sinuyatan is dili masabtan kung ang estudyante kay naa sa likod. So mo nang sa karon na new tech naman ta, so the teacher will always rely in kuan kanang digital tools o technology. So mo tong tungod ana is dako sa na help og kanang because of that kanang murag kanang napos siya advantage sa ato mga as estudyante sab og sa teacher na kay dako man siyang tabang sa atong pag-eskwela og sa atong buhaton sa atong pangadlaw-adlaw sab.
And also using a laptop and speaker is makatabang sa ila pag-demo. Like kay Miss Odvina, nagamit sila ng iba ng speaker. And also kay Miss Matugina, kay nag-zumba. And also, di ba nagpaka si Miss Odvina ng demonstration sa basic steps.
Yes.
Through watching
Through watching some sa
age
using
group,
the
di ba,
PPT.
naghatag sila ng mga tawag na basic steps, like
Yes.
figure 1, figure 2, and so on. Di ba,
Tawogs, kumintang.
magamit mo dyan mga digital skills.
Yes.
Yes. The laptop din, kay nagpakita na, di ba sila video?
Yes.
Para mas masundog sa mga bata while
Yes.
nag-gawin.
Para
Pasok dito atong mga semiotic system.
Yes.
Di ba? Visual,
Gestural,
auditory, yes, mga
spatial,
Yes.
audio, linguistic. So kato tanan is na-apply ni Miss atong duha ka demo teacher,
using
yes.
technologies.
Yes.
So next question is, what examples does each team teacher use to help students understand what's most important? So how are these examples differ?
So for me is si Miss Matugina is naghatag sa jag examples like what she said na kaning sa ijang topic which is the blood circulation kanang kung mo-engage ta og mga activities is connected ra ang ijang topic which is the blood circulation kay mo kuha ako kanang daw akong buhatan sa mga activities is ang atong buong blood ana diri sa atong heart is mag-circulate pud siya diri mo na tapos mo hata o mo hata na dadyon tong mga ijang gipang circulate diri sa atong head, sa atong every parts of our body na lang mas dali ra nakasabot ang mga estudyante is kay tagatagan man ni Miss Matugina og examples about anang ijang topic na specific topic tos kanang dako pud sa kanang gitagambod ni Miss Matugina og importante na kanina topic.
May dagdag pa kami. So let's proceed to our next question is, so how does each teacher include tasks that involve moving around or doing something physical, and what differences are there in their method? So, di ba si Miss Ivy Matugina, siya is gigamit ang method is teaching method, di ba? Lecture method.
Lecture
And
method.
kay Miss Odvina, may demonstration. So, during sa topic ni demo teaching ni Miss Matugina, more something way physical na nakita po, di ba? Na ba?
Itong Zumba.
Ay!
Oo, itong
Oo,
Zumba.
Zumba. Isa ba dyan?
Gipa-activity ta ni dyan.
Oo,
Nagpa-Zumba kita.
During
Sa
sa motivation.
na, payawan ni Zan
Na-twist ang ijang activity.
Na-twist ang isang activity na mag-puzzle kita. And
Mas
also,
mo engage
pag
pa ang
once mo
sarili.
tukar next, manayo ka.
So,
Oo.
na-involve yun na physical.
Oh yes,
Oo.
may involved ako ng
Oo.
And
physical.
also kay Mas Odvina, di ba nagpa-special man tani
Oo.
Oo,
Oo.
physical.
Very sa physical government,
Physical
pag
na
nag-ground, moving around, mag-activity sa
Mm.
classroom.
Tapos, di ba nagpasayaw po na niya? So,
Yes.
na-involve hapon na to sa dyan time. So, question is, what things do students have to use for physical tasks in each teacher's class, and how are they different? So, di ba, may method na gamit?
Wala.
Kay more on body movement na dyan na
Yes.
without using any tools o anything sa gamit, yes. So, let's proceed to the next question. So, how does a teacher use checklists and grading guides to show students what's expected, and how do their methods differ?
So sa akong nabantayan sa magpahatag sila og activities is namang dun sila ihatag na kanang criteria in which mas dira nakitaan sa mga estudyante na para makuha nila maing nila ang dako na score is ilang sabto na tong guidelines na para ang expectation sa teachers is na-apply dito sa students by giving sa atong guidelines na gipahatag sa teachers. Itong sa duha ka demo teachers, same ra na sila na naghatag po sila og guidelines tapos kanang but ang kang Miss Matugi Miss Odvina lamang kay tungod kay time consuming man ija is murag ang ang guidelines gani na taghatag ni is murag waya na gani na buhatay tungod kay nagdali-dali na gani. Tapos pero kang Miss Matugina is pasok gadyo siya kay tungod kay pagkaman ato na activities dapat matugi ka ng remaining time mao nung kanang tag explain ko ni Matugina dito na inana kanang importante ni siya na kailangan na nato ibutang sa atong mind na this topic is dako siya tabang sa ato as a gifted student.
Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. So, how does each teacher make sure everyone gets a fair chance to show what they can do? And what differences are there in their methods? So, sa ako sa na-observe, tanan ng ila activity is kaya nato mabuhat.
Yes.
Ma-access nato tanan without leaving behind yani. Kanang something inclusive ang ila activity.
Yes.
Diba? Kay yawi sa di ba disable?
Wala.
Pero if ever na kung disable sa ato, so, no?
Kanang kung na-disable po sa ato is ang teacher na ang demo teacher is kailangan jud mangita og mga activities na mas makuha jud ang ma-access jud sa tanan kung kanang naba kay kung disability ka na kay kamo inana kailangan ang activity is kanang cater pud sa unsay kuan sa bata o need sa bata tapos kanang makuha pud sa iyang interest kay kung mahatag na kag activities na dili ganahan sa bata is murag dili pud ganahan makikuha ng bata kay tungod kay dili siya ganahan kay tungod siya
Ma-feel nila na
oo nalain siya na dili siya bilong ana na activity kay tungod kay sa mga kuan
Basta
na
ang maka-access sa ato sa katong
mga normal students ordinary.
So, next question is, what questions does each teacher ask to help students think about what they're learning and how are their questioning techniques different?
So, sa duha ka demo teachers is nangutana si Miss Edwina about sa mga BPED students na about sa atong basic na movements. Tapos na unsa ilang mga na-learn nato atong tagtudlo po di Ma'am Dilito og ang Miss Matugina is nayo sa tag question niya about sa atong sa veins kung unsa jud ang veins ug unsay function sa veins then ug unsa jud ang importante ani veins. So ang veins is mo to siya ang mo towards the back the blood kay ang arteries is mo man yung away the blood tapos padong sa capillaries and sa veins. So mo tong dako siya na kanang tabang ato kay tungod kay kanang mahibaw-an man dito kung nabaga jay ilang nahibaw-an nila about ato na topic.
May dagdag pa ako. So sa technique naghimo na about sa mga questioning is di ba si Miss Agnes nangutana siya about sa importance na ng mga basic steps. So syempre importante ang to para mas magamit nato sila puhon. Also ini sila ng mga basic steps is di naman lang na sa dili na part dito di mo makuan. But also di ba sa mga competition magamit na nimo sila.
Bata? Okay, so let's proceed to the last question for the UDL. So, how does the teacher give feedback that helpful, easy to understand, and what differences are there in their feedback delivery? So, nag-feedback ba sila duha? Ang
Wala.
Miss Odvina is wala na kay consuming na kala
consuming.
time, so nakat na ija time, so wala.
Way sa ila, way ilang tagatag na feedback.
Wala.
Oh, okay.
Wala.
Ang time ato kay kuan naman consuming naman kaayo then hapit naman pud to kuan.
So, wala sila duha nagkatag ng
Oo,
feedback.
sila duha
Kay Ate Ivy, wala na. Madalas, di ba, nag-switch
na
ng mga importance ng visibility sa vlog. Mga summarize nila. Sa pinakalas, nag-feedback man sila ng importance sa about sa age topic.
Sa ato. I mean, sa
sa
ato.
ato man
Like,
feedback.
for example, wala sila na, wow, good job students, kinamati ka mo yung anak mo. Wala, no?
Wala mo kayo.
Wala naman, kay diretso naman.
Okay, nakat naman.
Oo.
Okay.
Wala naman.
Importance ng dagdag.
Now let's discuss how both Miss Odvina and Miss Matugina integrate new literacies and 21st century skills into their lessons. So, Miss Odvina boasts digital literacy, teamwork, communication, di ba, by using multimedia presentation, and group activities, which is nagpasayaw kita media. So, this means that students not only learn how to navigate technology, but also saan pag-collaborate effectively and pag-express ng ila selves clearly. So, kay Miss Patugina,
na sila ka ng
Similar
similar
approach, yes.
approach na incorporate ni Miss Matugina by using of PowerPoint slides tapos mga videos ato yung ipakita about sa pag-flow sa blood then atong creative task na
Drawing?
nagpa-drawing
Yes.
nagpag-drawing tani siya o atong sa essay writing na ibutang nimo dito ang importance sa sa circulation sa blood sa ato. Atong ato is this means that students develop their digital literacy, their critical thinking, and creativity by preparing them for the demands of the 21st century.
Yes.
So, in summary, for the both of the
Demo
teachers and also to empower their students with the skills, also they need to thrive into this digital world. Okay, dili raman na una mag-rely kita sa mga traditional sa una.
Yes.
Yes.
But also para mas ma-enhance pa, o also ma-improve pa ang atong mga digital to this digital
The
world, and
skills.
also the making learning and not only engaging but also in relevant to their future success.
And,
Yes.
and moreover, dili lang jud mo rely sa mga traditional because in these new technologies, we have different learning styles. Kay kuman, naiuban ng students is mas dali na sila ma-learn through through reading. While ang kuman is kanang through watching is mas dali ra mo suyod sa ilang mind na inaningon na ba dyan sa kabutang ug dali ra mo to masuyod sa ilang utok na kanang inani ra ba dyan ka sa June na inana kay tungod kay nag-watch man sila og video.
So, okay, that's all for the literacies and how the teachers integrated that with the new literacies and with the first century skills. And now let's proceed to the constructive alignment of their ILOs.
Yes.
So now let's discuss about constructive alignment of intended learning outcomes or the ILOs with teaching learning activities and assessment tasks. So si Miss Odbina, so sa each ILO, she include the analyzing, demonstrating, and applying the steps. And sa teaching learning activities, so nagpa-video analysis siya, which is katong mga basic steps ng Alita of Dance, and also nagpa-group performance siya, group activity. And sa assessment task is oral recitation and practical exam. So as you can see here, sa kilid mauni ang kuan ni Miss Odbina ang constructive alignment.
So,
Here.
tapos
And now, let's proceed to Miss Matugina.
ang ILO ni Matugina is kanang tagbutang dito na kanang i-explain about sa blood circulation ug unsay mga ug kanang importante dito then create mo tong nagpa-create si Miss Matugina og kanang engaging na task na para mas makita jud dito na learn ang mga estudyante and analyze the blood circulations through tong tagpa-draw ta niya. Nung sa iyang teaching learning activities is kuha mo siyang video dito kung unsa jud ang flow sa first sa superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Then dito sa diagram creation is nagpa-show si dyan dito og ganang atong tung sa ganit sa diagram about sa flora sa heart. Then sa direct assessment task is first nagpa-essay si dyan tapos nagpa-diagram presentation.
Okay. And so, let's talk about how Miss Odbina and Miss Matugina have perfectly matched what they wanted students to learn with how they taught and tested it. So, Miss Odbina wanted students to really understand the Alitap then. So, she made sure every step of her lesson, from watching videos to performing it in groups, and was all about getting students to analyze, to show, and use those dance steps. And when it came to tricking and how they will get it, so they didn't just give a written test, she had them speak up and actually dance it out herself, diba? And
Yes.
tag-sayaw,
Execute.
jud ni Jan ni Jan, sir, tag-demonstrate.
Demonstrate.
Tag-demonstrate ni Jan, sir, tag-apply sa mga
Tag-apply
students.
sa
So, kay Miss Matugina is aim to teach about blood circulation in a way that stuck with students. So, she used videos and diagrams to explain it. And then for the test, she didn't ask for facts on paper. Also, she gave sheet, diba?
Yes,
Fact sheets.
yes, fact sheets.
Yes, she used fact sheets, no? But to fully so students will fully understand her topic. So, para mas guide ato sa mga students. And instead, students had to write about it. Diba? Nagpa-easy si Ja, and nagpa-drawing kita, by collaborating or group activities. And she really making sure that the student understood every part of how blood moves in the heart. So both teachers really nailed it by making what they taught match up perfectly with how they taught it and how they check if students get it. So this way, students will not only learn but also get to show off what they learned in a cool and different ways. Yes. So now let's proceed to the technology integration using the T3 framework. So T3 framework, it have three parts, which is the translational, or the basic use of technology for efficiency and passive consumption. Third is the transformational, which is the active creation and collaboration using digital tools. And the third is the transcendent, which is the advanced use for technology for research, exploration, and social innovation. So let's take a look if those both demo teachers really using the T3 framework in their demo teaching. Okay, so first let's have the Miss Odvina's lesson. So in the teaching activity, so the student watch a video and listen to discussion about the dance. And also sa and her assessment task, so oral recitation about the video and discussion. And so sa ato na so therefore sa each of mga activities and sa assessment task, so this one involves passive learning through video which fit sa T1 which is the consumption. Okay, di ba nagpa-watch tayo dyan ng video.
Yes.
So, na-consume na to ato ng mga knowledge. So, pasok siya sa sa
Consumption.
oo, sa di ba to sa translational.
Translational.
Yes. Pasok siya sa translational. Then so students are consuming information but not using technology for deep research o social impact. So, kuya siya napasok sa T3 which is the transcendent. Yes. So next is the demonstration of basic dance steps of balitap dance. So ang students is mag-watch ito ng videos ng mga dance steps. Tapos ang adjustment is to group practical examination to demonstrate the dance steps. So students are actively using what they learned to perform the dance which fits into T2 or the production or pasok siya sa
transformational.
ano ba?
Yes, the T2.
Yes, the T2. Transformational. So they are creating content, dance performance. Yes, pero wala siya. Wait, hapon. So dili sa siya malaong na T3, di ba? Kay kung sumalang kita ng T3 is kung ano man
din.
medyo advanced use of
Technology.
like something
For
mag-create
research.
na ko. So next is apply basic dance steps of Alitaptang dance by performing it with music. So this is another example of active learning creation which is mapasok siya sa T2 which is the transformational. So students are demonstrating their skills but not engaging in advanced research and social projects. So wala kaya po sila napasok sa T3 katong transcendent. So in conclusion, so Miss Odvina lessons only fits sa T1 and T2 sa consumption and production. So itong nag-watch kita ng videos to learn and production tong nagpa-perfect demonstration and kuan sa atong na nag-perform tag-demonstrate na atong na learn through watching video. So however, it does not so di ba wala siya na kuan sa T3, so wala siya na pasok sa T3 ang ija lesson, so which involve technology for researching or social innovation. So para ma-elevate ang ija lesson to T3, so dapat ma-integrate sila ng activities na nag-require ng students to research for example, cultural significance ng Alitaptap dance or nagpa-search dapat siya para mas tawag na?
Mas mukuha pa din.
Ang ija lesson sa T3. T3 framework. So for example, no? So activities like maray ng pag-research ng cultural history and dance using online databases and presenting findings. So another example also is nang magpa-project siya like creating digital campaign to promote the dance and its cultural significance. So that examples may involve kung if ever i-implement ato ni Miss Odvina, so atong ija lesson is fit na siya sa T3 research the descendant sa atong T3 framework. So let's move on to Miss Matugina's lesson. So ang ija topic is all about blood circulation within the heart. So let's see if she applies those T3 framework. So first, ang ija ILO is explain the importance of blood circulation through an assay. Second is create a visual or diagrams illustrating the pathway of blood in the heart. And third is analyze the role of heart pulse and regulating blood flow and preventing blood flow through oral recitation. So, in a teaching learning approach, students listen to their teacher's introduction, they will explain siya about blood circulation using the PPT slides. And sa ija video presentation, nagpaprocess siya ng video using the pathways of how the blood flow in the heart.
Yes.
And sa ija assessment task is nagpa 100-word essays siya, di ba?
Yes,
Nagpa-essays siya, the importance of,
Importance of
yes, in the heart. So, also, napag-grow siya tungkol sa group activities.
Mhm.
Nagpa-level
Level.
also kung through the heart, including the 4 chambers and also the 4 valves. So,
And after leveling,
after that, nagpa-oral siya. So then, nag-present na itong mga drawing na to, yes, and explain the role of each part of the heart in circulation. Di ba, nagpa-explain niya kung nga may function ng ato ng mga ng mga valves or mga chambers sa ato heart. So, let's see if nagamit ba niya ang T3 framework. So, sa each kuan is, di ba, nagpahimo siya ng nag-use siya ng PPT slides.
slides,
So, ma-fit siya sa T1, which is the
translational.
translational. Yes, the automation, di ba? And also, consumption, which is, through video, may na-learn po dito sa atong blood pathways, atong blood flow ng
blood flow sa blood
blood
sa
sa
atong
atong
heart.
heart. Yes. So, pasok siya sa T1, which is translational. So, pasok po siya sa T2, which is transformational. Nagpa-create lang kita niya ng diagram, di ba? Illustrating the body flows in the heart. So, nagpa-easy writing po siya sa importance ng blood circulation. So, nakakontribute po siya sa kanang students na knowledge. So, students presenting their work to the class involved sharing knowledge and contributing to the class learning environment. So, pasok siya sa T2, the transformational. So, pasok basag ka siya sa T3. So, what do you think, Mr. Matola?
For me is kanang murag nagkuan po siya, nag-involve po siya dito kanang technologies kanang about ato lagi sa kuan sa atong ijang show na sa atong heart flow na. So diri sa T3 tapos diri sa T3 is murag tagkuan po di siya dito na kanang dili ka adyo connect dito sa transcendent kay tungod kay sa inquiry design pa lamang ni Jan kay sa aspect dito kay kaya siya implicitly na tag-cover ni Jan ang iyang current lesson sa ug diri sa inquiry design tag-involves diri na sa atong in-depth exploration of research using the databases and research tools kay ang diri sa transcendent is advanced to use technology using of research o atong mga digital database man gadto sa kanang which is wala dito part to sa ijang lesson. So kung sa kuan pod sa para ma-promote ni dito atong ijang lesson is same ra pod kang Miss Matugi o Miss Odvina na murag uya pod napasok dito ang pag-use sa kuan transcendent kay uya man pod siya kanang nag-address dito na by the using of technology na mag-post sa mga online para mas daghan pa ma-learn ng sa estudyante or mga tao na about sa blood flow sa heart.
Yes. So, ang T3, atong transcendent, sa na-apply
Yes,
sa
kuya
lesson
na-apply ni Miss Matugina.
So, tayo compare the T3 elements. So, ang lesson dapat ni Miss Matugina is include mga activities na mag-use ka ng digital databases or online research for students para mas ma-explore ang blood circulation and related health issues. And also, another example is developing a project where students use technology to create awareness or solutions for cardiovascular health problems sa community.
Yes.
So, dapat, tag-empit ato ni Miss Matugina para mas ang lesson is mapasok sa T3 framework. So,
Example po nila ito po yung post.
yung
Para makatang awareness sa
awareness
mga
mga
estudyante.
So, ang T1 o T2 tarang medyo na
Apply.
sa ija lesson. So, in summary, while the lesson effectively incorporates T1 and T2 elements pero wala sa siya na-align. So, let's na-align sa both of them
Ayan na rin sa dito.
does not currently align with the T3 framework. So, both Ms. Odvina and Ms. Matugina showcase excellent teaching practices, each with their unique strengths. Ms. Odvina's excels in using dance and multimedia to engage students in cultural learning, while Ms. Matugina masterfully integrates visual aids, and creative tasks to explain biological concepts. So to enhance the effectiveness of their teaching demos even further, so what are your recommendation for both Miss Urbina and Miss Matugina, Mr. Matula?
For me, for Miss Albina, Miss Albina already provides opportunities for creativity, and also she could further empower students by allowing them to choose or choreograph. And also their own dances like sequence within the Alitaptap folk dance framework, and also this would deepen their engagement and ownership of the material.
Yes, I like it. I like it, Miss Matugina. Because if ever taga-antag chance like mag-choreograph sa ato
Oo.
o alito tagtag, di ba mas
Mas ma-apply na nato dito tungod ato kay mas
apply na
kay
tong creativity ng isa ka
Yes.
students. So mas maging creative pa tayo, di ba?
Yeah. Then incorporate with kanang digital storytelling kay to enhance the cultural learning aspects. Kang Miss Udwina could integrate the digital story techniques where students create short videos or presentation exploring the historical, cultural significance of Alitaptap dance, folk dance, and this would enrich their understanding and appreciation of the dance form. So because of this, this specific topic is ang atong understanding is taas pa ang atong understanding because of this kay kailangan man nato mo integrate sa by himo o kanang historical and cultural significance about ng specific na folk dance which is the Alitaptap. So mo deepen pa atong understanding because of this.
Yes. And that's a great idea also, Mr. Matulak, because it should not only enhance our knowledge but also enhance our digital literacy since
Yes.
we create short films using technology like cell phones or like
And
yan.
others.
Because mag-create kita mga film, so ma-enhance pa to skills sa digital, right?
Yes.
So, okay, let's proceed to Miss Matugina. Miss Prosado, you have recommendation for Miss Matugina?
For Miss Matugina, building on the collaborative and also the aspect of her lesson, Miss Matugina could introduce group project like where students create and also the multimedia presentation for or interactive simulations to explain the concept of the blood circulation. This would encourage teamwork and also deepen their understanding through peer learning.
Yes, that's also a brilliant idea, Miss Cruzado.
Yes.
And Miss
And and because of karang what Miss Matugina na discussion niya, ijang tag-integrate ang real world application which is tagatagan niya og mga examples and related ra sa ijang topic to make sa ijang lesson on blood circulation more relevant sa ato sa estudyante na mas mo stuck pa jud siya sa atong mind na this lesson is gives an important to us, not like dili lang sa ato BPED student but sa tanan tao, and it could incorporate the real world examples or case studies that demonstrate the importance of understanding the circulatory health. So this would connect the classroom learning to practical everyday scenarios, making it more impact for students.
So, you mean, Mr. Matulak, so, dapat, ang imong recommendation for Miss Matulina is mag-integrate sila mga real-world application
Yes.
or mga real-world activities na magamit na to sa everyday lives. That's what you want to
Yes.
share. Okay, so, in conclusion, so both Miss Ivy Matugina and Miss Renessa Odbina showcase excellent teaching and practices, each with their unique strengths. So, by implementing these recommendations, they can further enrich their teaching demos and create even more engaging and effective learning experiences for their students. So, thank you, Ms. Rosado and Mr. Matulak for joining our TikTok today. So, we hope you found this comparison insightful and inspiring for your own teaching practices. So, until next time, keep exploring, creating, and inspiring. So, remember to subscribe to our podcast and leave us a review. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions for future episodes. Goodbye, everyone!
Bye!